make sure that shit is clean. God's not for me? God is not for me? What does that mean? This is the one you don't trust. Don't trust this nigga. Don't trust this nigga. You got your waves in your hair, bro. Yo, let me tell you, yo, nigga, don't fucking play with me, but yo, I will take everybody out here, right? I will fucking take everybody. Don't come with that nonsense with me. I'm sitting right here. It's a public bus road. That's why you can do this. That's why you can do this.
Let's start with that. Let's get matter of fact, hold
you're a faker. You're a faker. You're a faker.
Isaiah.
Don't follow him. Follow God. Don't follow him. Follow God. Don't follow him. Follow God. Don't follow this nigga. This guy is a faker.
All praises going on there to
YAHAWAH, Ba'Shem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'Shem, QADASH.
Fake nigga, fake nigga, fake nigga. Yeah, fake nigga.
Shalom to the apostles and elders and all the brothers that be out here pushing this thing out.
Fake nigga. Fake.
All right?
Fake.
You know, we out here another day.
That man got waves in his head, bro.
Prophesied the downfall of his kingdom.
Bro, you got waves!
All you can see is spirits is out here.
You got waves!
You know?
Come on,
but
man.
the Most High is going to get rid of all these spirits soon, man. Soon the Most High is going to put all these spirits.
You know what? It's okay. You know what? He brought you.
Get second Ezra 15 chapter, brother.
Second Ezra 15 and 10.
Hold Zechariah 13 and 8.
Why? Because you been doing shit.
Behold, my friend is led as a flock to the slaughter. Behold, my friend is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Advantage of those people. Please, bro. Better than that. You smart as fuck. Don't take advantage of them.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Right, because Esau is setting up Jake, all right? Esau is setting up Jake, and the Most High is allowing him to do that. Why? Because there's undesirables amongst our people, all right? There's the ones that are of the elect, and there's the ones that are undesirable. That's right. Okay, go ahead.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right. And the land of Egypt represents Babylon, which is America, all right? Go ahead.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm.
That's right.
And smite Egypt with plagues as before,
right.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
Right. That's right. Keep going, keep going.
Don't lead them to the wrong. Please.
Egypt shall mourn,
right to God,
and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi shall.
That requires a way high.
I'm
pretty sure it's not the same.
So the Most High is going to punish them.
Read the Bible.
So there's the elect that's going to be delivered.
Don't let him tell you. Don't let him tell you.
People that scoff.
No, man. Don't let him tell you.
There's people who scoff.
Read it for yourself. Learn it for yourself. Don't let the nigga tell you.
That's why the scriptures speak
about
when he comes back, all eyes shall see him, and even those that pierce him. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Because those spirits are back, doing the same thing they were doing in the ancient world.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, be careful. Yo, what did Jesus say? Be very careful.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Then that they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail,
brother,
and with the fearful constellation.
He's taking advantage.
That's speaking about the famine that's getting ready to happen.
Why are you listening to him?
Because there's
food shortage. God give you a brain, give you the spirit. You can do it yourself. You don't have to listen to him. He helped you. I'm sure he helped you. I am sure he helped you. He helped you. I'm sure he helped you. I'm sure he helped you. I'm sure he helped you. But you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself.
And all the wicked that come against the scriptures, right? They're gonna feel that, right? So the glory that they're getting now, that's only for a short time. They can only do that for a short time. They can't do that
in the night,
right?
He's gonna come like a thief in the night. You don't know when they come.
Go to the world and them that dwell therein.
You don't know.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Bring it out.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another. And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
One people shall stand up to fight against another.
and swords in their
And
hands.
swords in their hands. That's what's getting ready to happen. We're going to be a civil war. All right? There'll be all kinds of racial tensions, there'll be civil wars, class wars, all types of things about to pop up at once.
Yo, you have doctrine of your own spirit, but don't take them with you. Don't take
For there
them
shall
with
be
you.
sedition among men, and invading one another.
Change your ways,
They
bro.
shall not regard
Change
their
your
kings,
ways, bro.
nor princes.
Shall not regard the kings. You see what's happening with that protest? They're not regarding the kings nor princes.
That's right.
Which represents what the government, prime minister.
Fuck this nigga.
Right? They're
Government.
not taking
Government. There ain't no government.
Because
It's
now they're
God,
seeing that
man.
they're being oppressed. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Did that not just happen recently? Right? When you go back to the beginning of this, even now, there's certain places you can't go. You see what I'm saying? So that's that prophecy being fulfilled,
Bro.
That's right.
right?
For because of their pride,
Because of their pride. You see, there's people who come up against
This
the prophet,
motherfucker,
see,
look, hold on, let's hit the camera. This motherfucker right here, he's an evil fucker. He's using people,
for
man.
because of their
People
pride,
that don't
the
wanna
city shall
fucking
be
think.
troubled,
Right.
the houses
He is
shall
evil.
be
This,
destroyed,
look, hold on,
and
wait.
man shall
Okay,
be
watch the
delayed.
finger. Look at the finger. Here's the
Don't
finger.
block the
Hey,
camera.
brother, watch out from the camera, brother. Watch out from the camera, brother.
What's
Please
the camera?
watch out from the camera, please. That's
But where
the
is it?
camera. The people are learning. Watch out, please.
Come on, man.
Come away from the camera, please.
Him.
Go ahead.
It's him. Look,
Go ahead,
him.
go ahead.
This guy.
Go ahead,
Look.
read, go ahead.
Him. He's
A
evil.
man
He's
shall have
evil.
no pity
He's
upon his
evil.
neighbor,
He's evil.
but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack, because of the lack of bread, and for tribulation.
Right, that's right.
God give you the
All right,
words
get me
to
where's
Zechariah.
Zechariah.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts, that's 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. All right? Because you got the elected, you got 2/3, man.
That's right.
All right? And the 2/3 are those that are undesirable, man. Go ahead.
If you tell me this,
But the 3rd part shall be left therein.
this is
The 3rd part shall be left there, which is the elect. Keep going.
And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined.
The afflictions. All right? So even these people coming up talking shit, that's part of the
He ain't not even.
That's right.
He's not even wearing
So all
crocodile.
this
He's
is
not.
part
You
of the so we're
don't even
doing
see.
that now,
He's not even
and
wearing
then
it.
the
He's not
elect is
even
gonna
wearing
be
it.
delivered from things
Listen,
that
that's
are
himself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
Evil.
will hold that, bro. Hold that. And I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Right.
I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power.
And they shall say, the Lord is my power. YAHWASHI is my power, because that's what the elect is going to do. And guess what? The Most High is going to have mercy on the elect. Right? So you got the fire is going to burn certain people, but certain people is going to purify them.
That's right.
All right? Because they're going to come through that. All right? Go ahead, brother. Hold on, get Isaiah 65. All right? Verse 12. Go ahead.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right.
For they shall waste and take
I was just thinking about that before, right? Because that's what's gonna they're gonna do. They're gonna come against those that fear the Lord. But even those people who are not of the elect that know the truth, they're gonna come after them too. If you're watching videos, they're gonna come after you too. All right? Because this is the main threat to Esau. All right? You're bringing out the truth. You're bringing out the truth and bringing out the strongholds, man. Okay? Because he was able to thrive off the truth. All right? And hold on that Psalm 64. All right, go ahead, brother.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Then it shall be known who are my chosen, which is the elect. Go ahead.
And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Right. As we read before, they're going to go through that tribulation. They're going to make it out. Yeah, Isaiah 65, brother. Verse 12.
The book of Isaiah 65, verse 12.
All right.
Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Right.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes.
Right. Right. Because you see that every day. You see Jake doing all kind of evil, man. All right. The video of Jake spent half his stimulus check on buying a big crap. All right. right? That's evil in the sight of the Most High. Why? Because that's against the dietary law, man. All right? You got Jake committing adultery every day, man. That's a sign of pride for Jake, man. That they can get another man's woman to come after them. That's wickedness, man. All right? But that's okay. That's important. That's no ignorance, man. All up in the movies, all up in the music. Okay? So they did evil before the Most High's time, man. All right? We're telling Israel to move from that, and they think it's wicked. We're telling them to go to righteousness, and they think that's evil. All right? And you know what? It would be better for them if that did happen. Their life would be better if that happened. You see what I'm saying? But they don't even want that. All right? Go ahead.
And they choose that wherein I delighted not.
And they chose that in where the Most High
Bring
delighted
this
not.
American bullshit to the fucking
They
window.
chose that
Get
where
the
the Most
fuck
High
out.
delighted not.
Yo, dude, I'm
All right?
coming. I'm
Why?
gonna clean this house.
Because the Most High didn't put the spirit on
Don't
them.
bring this
All right?
fucking
The
nigga
Most High put
shit.
an evil spirit
Don't
on them.
bring this
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Therefore, thus said the Lord, YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI, behold, my servant shall eat.
Hold on, brother. We're the ones that really love our people.
Brother,
All right?
you got
We're the
waves
ones
in
that
your hair,
really,
bro.
that really love our
You
people.
got waves in your
See
hair,
people
bro.
telling us that
Dude, you got waves.
we're doing this.
You
and
got
that.
waves
They
and
really
your
don't.
beard
They
is
have no
fucking
love for
sexy.
Jake, man.
You got that
All
fucking
right?
spray in
They
your
don't have no
beard.
love for
You
Jake.
got the spray in your
Okay.
beard. Fucking,
That's what you can tell by the way they talk to Jake. Right? And how where they leave
Yo,
Jake. They
man,
tell Jake,
please.
oh, it's okay,
Please
eat that
don't
before
fall
eat this, eat
Yeah,
that.
don't.
Right?
Please don't.
Because
Yo,
why? They don't
please
care
don't
about
fall
Jake, man.
Yo,
All right?
dude,
Go
I'm not
ahead,
saying
keep
that to
going.
follow
Therefore,
nobody.
thus said the
I'm not
Lord,
saying not to follow
YAHWASHI,
nobody. But don't follow this
YAHWASHI,
nigga.
behold,
I'm
my
telling you.
servant shall
I'm not
eat,
telling you not to follow
but
this
ye shall be
nigga. But
hungry.
please,
Behold,
please.
my servant shall
This guy's a
drink,
fake. He's a
but
phony.
ye shall be thirsty.
But ye shall be
Pretend.
thirsty.
Don't worry.
Done.
I don't know you. I never even know what you say. You hear what I'm... You saying everything. Yo, nigga, he's a phony. You got waves.
It's gonna be hard for them to
Dude, these motherfuckers got waves, bro.
It's gonna be
That's
hard for
pimp
them to
shit,
do
man.
that, but the elect is gonna
In his
be
beard, he
okay.
got the
Go
spray
ahead.
in his beard. He got the spray in his beard.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right.
Look at this automaton.
Behold, my
What up?
servant shall
What up,
sing for
huh?
joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart.
Right. Because now they can do what they want. Now they can do what they want, right? Now they can. It says, the scripture
I'm
says,
calling
woe
911.
to them that laugh out, for they shall moan and weep. All right. So it starts off with them being okay, but then later on they shall moan.
Don't drink that. Don't drink that. Don't drink that.
Go ahead.
But ye shall cry for sorrow of heart,
Yep.
and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Vexation
No
of
way,
spirit.
bro.
Go ahead. Keep going.
And ye
You
shall
shaking
leave your
your-
name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord, Yahweh, Yahawashi shall slay and call his servants by another name.
You don't have the rough.
Read that again. Read that
Where is the crooked sack on
And
here?
ye shall leave your name for a curse
Where's the
unto my chosen.
sack?
For
Where
the Lord,
is the
Yahweh,
crooked sack?
Yahawashi shall slay thee and call his servants by another name.
That's what
I'm
it's gonna do
calling
to the
911.
wicked. All right.
No, now
That's what it's gonna do to the wicked.
20 niggas on
All
the
right.
block.
Go ahead.
That he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in the God of truth.
Right. Shall bless himself in the God of truth, which is who? YAHWASHI.
Nah, you.
Okay. Go ahead.
And he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth.
Be
Be
very
Right.
wary of false
Go ahead.
And
prophets.
he that sweareth in the earth shall
Be
swear
very
by
wary
the power
of
of
false
truth.
prophets.
Right.
Because the former
Be
troubles
very wary
forgotten.
of false
Right.
prophets.
That's right. All right. Go ahead. Go
Precept.
precept.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people, for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry. When they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence.
Keep going. Read that again, brother. Read that part again.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence.
Read that up again.
He's trying his best.
Jeremiah 14 and
but
11.
he is corrupted.
Then said the Lord unto me,
is true.
pray not
But
for
he
this
is
people for their good. When they fast,
He got
I will
waves.
not.
Pray not for this people for their
He
good.
got waves in his head. He's corrupted.
Even Jeremiah was trying to be cordial with Israel.
Yeah,
He
come on.
was going to keep the liquor.
He knows shit.
But
This
after a
motherfucker
while,
knows shit.
he
But
was
he's
getting pissed
corrupted.
off.
Yeah, Khan.
Right? He was getting pissed off. Get me Jeremiah.
The Pharisees and the Sadducees knew shit, but they were corrupted. That's why Jesus came. That's why he came. 30 pieces of silver, nigga. What?
Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for these people, for their good. Verse 12, when they fast, I will not hear their cry.
Right, right. So when that tribulation
Yo,
comes
bro,
out, he's not
the
going to
word
hear
is
their
for
cry.
you. You don't
All right?
need him.
What he's
You
going to do is going to bring
yourself.
more evil.
You don't
upon
need
them,
nobody to
right?
lead
All right?
you.
They think that they're gonna get away scot free, but the most
Yo, bro, don't listen to
right?
him.
The
He ain't
scriptures
God.
say that the angels
He's not God.
and captains
He's not
around them
God.
the most
The
high.
word
All right?
is God.
So guess what?
The
There's more with
word,
us than is
not
with
him.
them.
The
All right?
word is
More
God.
is
Not
with
him.
us than is with them. So
That's right.
even though the police will come out and all these troopers will come out, guess what? The angels
said the
are
word
around,
police.
man.
God.
All right?
Trying to scare
Go ahead.
me.
All right, don't touch it.
When
man.
they
Don't touch
fast,
it.
I will not hear their
Don't touch it.
cry. And when they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept them. But I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. Khan, behold, then said I, O Lord, Yahawah Bashim Yahushai, behold, the prophet said unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a short peace in this place.
Bring it out.
Then
Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. Bring that Jeremiah 5.
Jeremiah 5.
Read that again. Read that part again. Read
Khan.
that part again.
Verse 13, then said I, Lord power, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine.
Right, so those are the ones that are preaching of prosperity, man.
Yeah,
the
come on.
prosperity
I know
gospel,
about the
right? They're not
Israelites.
not preaching
I've been
about
watching.
they're not preaching about the coming destruction.
They're like
No,
Jews.
brother.
No, there's
Okay,
a lot of
they're preaching about prosperity. They're not preaching about the truth. All right, so they're not telling them the evils that are getting ready to come. That's
right.
Which we've been prophesying about that for years, man.
That's right.
And now we see it here. We see at the beginning of it. All right, and it's
right.
about to get worse. All right. Keep going. There's more on that, isn't there?
Khan.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine.
Hold on. What's your question?
Intellectual nigga.
because I've been hearing a lot. I've been watching.
Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Right? It's like mixed races.
Get numbers 1 and 18. That's a good question, actually. That's actually a good question. He asked about races, if there's such thing as mixed race. You're talking about mixed races.
Or being able to marry outside of
The race. Okay, get numbers 1 and 18, number 1. All right, get that first, and get the law dealing with the facts. People look at them under dealing with the facts of marrying other nations. All right, now the thing is this, right? There's no such thing as mixed people. All right, come on, this says something. Face the camera. Don't mind. That's right. Right. So there's no such thing as mixed people. You are who your father is. All right. So that's why when we watch ancient movies, it will say, "I am the son of such and such, the son of such and such." They always speak about the father. So whoever the mother is, it changes the genetic makeup to an extent in the future. But the spirit of the nation that person comes from the father always. All right? Read that Numbers 1 and 18.
Numbers 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together.
I got it. The book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees
Pedigree means their lineage. All right? Go ahead.
after their families by the house of their fathers.
Everything was always determined by your father. That's why you always see the fathers of the promise. Those are Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob. That's the fathers of the promise. It never mentioned the woman in the lineage when you go down the genealogy. Because really the genealogy, the woman gets from her father to that husband. All right? And she's part of that house. You understand what I mean? So that's what happens with that. So dealing with that, really it's worse if a woman of our nation were to go with a man of the other nation. Because the seed that she would be bearing would be of that nation. And it wouldn't be of our
But
nation.
can a man of your seed be with a woman that's not of your nation?
Yes, and that happened many times. Dealing with even King Solomon.
I got it.
Solomon had 1,000 women, right? And 300 were concubines.
I got it.
All right, go ahead with that.
Solomon?
Yeah, whatever you have. Go
Come on, the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
Right, so Solomon was dealing with all kind of women from all different nations, and he didn't sin by dealing with those women. His sin was that he was following their gods. Right, he started to build temples unto their gods. That's where he went on. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can come stand over here if you want. You feel more comfortable. All right? But anyway, so that was the point, man. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it always goes through the Father. You know, it doesn't go
He's
through
very
the
good. He's
Go
good. He's
ahead.
sexy as fuck. And he fucking. He give a sex. Oh, it is. No, I won't. No, I ain't.
There's a
I
lot of truth that he's
The book of Jeremiah.
And it's the Bible. You see what I mean?
You're the
Cut
precept.
out the fucking
You
middleman.
have the law dealing with marrying other nations?
Yeah, Deuteronomy.
All right. Hold on deck, dealing with Romans 9. Romans 9, dealing with the seed. All right?
Why you?
You got it?
I'm going to start up at Deuteronomy 7 and 2.
Right.
And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Right.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them,
Right.
nor shew mercy unto them.
Right. So they're supposed to get rid of all of that nation out of that land, all right? You guys dealing with the Canaanites, if I'm not, that's dealing with the Canaanites when they're taking the land of Israel. All right, go ahead.
Neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy sons.
Right.
For they will turn away thy sons from following me.
They will turn away thy sons from following me. That's what it's about. It's not about the fact that they're marrying those other nations. It's more about the fact that the sons will divert from the truth.
That's right.
All right? Not divert from YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI.
You don't want to.
Okay? Go ahead.
That they may serve other gods, so will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
Right. Matter of fact, read that again. Listen to this clearly, all right? Go ahead.
Go on.
Neither shalt thou make marriage with
Stand in
them.
between the brothers or something, man. All right, go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7 and 3.
Right.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Right.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his sons,
Right.
nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy
So
son.
you're not supposed to marry your daughters unto their sons, or you're not supposed to marry your sons to their daughters. But why? Go ahead.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
That's the key. It's not even about the fact that they're dealing with those other nations as sons, but it's the fact that they will turn their hearts away from the truth at that time. All right? So there were certain times where it was permissible, like Ruth, right? Ruth was a Moabite, right? Which the Moabites say they are the Chinese, in case you don't know. But Ruth was a Moabite.
right.
And she married Boaz, which was an Israelite, Judah. Okay? So what the Lord allowed that. All right? The Lord allowed that union. It wasn't the fact that she's a heathen, it's the fact that will they follow their gods? Will they start to divert from him? That's what's important. Okay? But now when you're dealing with the woman now, it's different. Because the woman is going to take the seed of that child. Like if a woman were to make fun of us, she'll be bearing the seed of an Israel, whichever tribe we're in. All right?
How do
Go
you
ahead.
sleep at night? How do you sleep?
That they may serve other gods, so will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
How do
So
you
the
sleep
anger
at
of
night,
the Lord
bro?
will be against you. So if you were to do that, then the Most High would be mad at you. So that answers your question dealing with the father, whether there's mixed race. There's really no such thing. Or no matter how you look, because guess what? This Israelites become as dark as Wesley Snipes, as dark as me. And it's light, bright, almost white. All right. So like, for example, what's his name? What's that guy? Logic. There's a certain rapper named Logic.
Tom Brady.
Someone who's actually
Yo,
directing.
bring the motherfuckers.
Like
Blake Griffin.
That's who I was thinking about.
Bring the motherfuckers, man.
His father's a Haitian, right? His mother's a white woman, so he comes out looking light skinned. And then he went and married a so-called white woman. You understand what I mean? So his son looks
Yo,
long
man,
hair,
why you telling
but
me?
he's an
Yo,
Israelite.
wait, whoa.
So that's
Why
to show
you hating on white people?
All Jake's Israelites?
Why are you hating about?
When we say the word Jake means
It's a dark skin?
no, Jake is means
Oh my God!
right? So when we say somebody's a Jake, it's a slow. It's a how would you say it's parabolic tolerance. It's like a nickname, you know? Jake, which goes back to Jacob, right? Jake goes back to Jacob, all right? So when we say Jake, we just mean Jake. Israel, right?
Tell me your
So
player.
all
Your
dark
player.
skin are Israelites? No, not all.
It has nothing to do with the skin color, all right?
It has to do with...
It has to listen. The Israelites are dark-skinned people, right? Israelites are dark-skinned people, but the Hamites, the so-called East Africans, right?
Right, the Ham.
Those are not Israelites. Get the ones that Ethiopians are like Ethiopians.
Like Obama is not.
He's not.
He's
not. Correct.
yeah.
He's a Hamite.
Where are you?
That's clear. So she's been watching.
I've been watching.
That's
yes.
correct. So Obama is a Hamite. You understand what I mean? His father comes from Kenya. Now, they're dark skinned. Matter of fact, the darkest people usually come from southern India. Right? A lot of dark people come from southern India. They're Elamites. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't mind where you're from.
Nonsense.
I'm Persian.
You're
This
Persian.
motherfucker talking nonsense.
I got it.
Persian.
Apparently we
There ain't no
liberate from the slavery. I
Nonsense.
think it was the mountains of Israel.
Oh, he's gonna fuck you. He
With,
is gonna fuck you. He is
what's
gonna
his
fuck
name?
you.
I can't think.
You can't make
No, not Darius. The other one.
Oh my God. I understand what you're doing. The hustle is on, man. Oh my God. He's gonna
No,
fuck
there's Mac and Judah. They're on all the
Mac and
time.
Judah, yeah.
You know Judah and Mac?
Maccabees?
No. No, they also share the truth. There's another one too. What's his name?
Okay, it's all good. Don't worry about
You
that.
gonna see
But
me
you're
a
Persian,
crazy
right?
person, bro?
You're Persian.
Crazy, bro.
You're Persian? Okay,
You're
so that
you're
would be...
nuts. You're nutty,
You'd be an
nuts.
Elamite. An Elamite, which matter of fact, the Persians started democracy. Their whole concept of democracy, they got that from, they stole that from the Persians.
Yo,
I don't know if you know that, going back to Darius, all right? But actually...
he's nervous. That's why he's stubborn.
You want to fuck me?
What's the fuck?
The Elamites.
And he will fuck you.
But
He's sexy.
the Elamites, right? They
No,
will go
listen,
back
that's a
to
good one.
they come out.
I don't even know him, but that's a
Persians
good
after a while, right? So you get the Persians.
That's a
I'm
good-
really trying to listen to him. This really interests
I
me.
know. You listen to him. I
So,
know.
right, so that's where you would most likely come from, but you can also be an Israelite. I don't know. You know, because we have
Israelite?
It's the
What the fuck
spirit.
does that
It's
mean?
also the spirit.
Jesus,
Yes.
Jesus and
That's
fucking
right, because
Jesus
you're
and
so
fucking
into
Israelite,
it.
no?
There's a possibility.
Jesus, yo, was not Jesus
I don't know how
Jewish?
long you've been watching.
Okay, wait, time out.
Okay, read Romans 8.
I got it. The book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Keep going.
The book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs.
Children, heirs, right? Right?
Heirs of the Most High and joint heirs with the Messiah. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
I'm not making no money. Back up. Go ahead. Read that again.
Come on, the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Okay. Right. The Spirit beareth witness. It didn't say
So
the
the
seed
knowledge
beareth
that
witness.
you guys are sharing is to remind humanity that God's chosen people are the Israelites.
That's right.
Right? But it's also to remind the Israelites of who they are.
Well, of course.
Right? Because I think there's a lot of, they come on the streets and they yell and they fight, and then there's the ones that are really on the people, and then there's people that are just want to share the knowledge. Right? So to share the knowledge,
You have to understand this. There's an elect, right, who are going to come out here and push this in sincerity. And there's people who are actors, all right? They hear the truth, feels nice to them, but they're coming out and want to do it for entertainment purposes. I'm going to curse this person, I'm
Right.
It's not about that. Although that does happen, right? Spirit, that does happen. But it's not about that. See, I'm not engaging with it. If I want to, I can get it in. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because it's a spiritual warfare, not in the physical warfare. That's maturity in the spirit. right? Because guess what? Anyone does something against us, then the Most High is going to deal with them. We've seen that, all right? Because the Most High is dealing with us, all right? So go ahead. Read
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, in the house of Jacob their sins. And that's what we're here to show our people their sins. Why they went through what they went through, right? They went through the slavery, they went through. No one went through what our people went through. Get that Daniel 9th chapter. All right? Nothing that's been done until, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold that, brother.
Doesn't it say in Revelations 2, there's a part that explains everything that you went through and everything that's to come?
Well, I mean, Revelations goes through a whole lot. You know what I mean? It goes through the fact that the ones who put us in slavery are going to go into slavery. It goes through the end. It goes through the fact that who's going to be ruling now. All right? So it goes through a whole lot of things.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 12, to the point. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem.
So under the whole world has not been done what been done to our people, Israelites. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? All these other people get reparations here, reparations.
Yeah.
You know, it's this and this, right? But our people, it's like, yo, get over it. You understand what I mean? Because why? You know, that's why the scripture says, "Who shall go and ask thou how thou doest?"
Do you guys believe that the natives and the so-called Latinos are also...
They're our brothers.
Read it for yourself.
All right? They're our brothers.
Read it for yourself.
Right? Matter of fact,
Read it for yourself.
Native Americans wore fringes. That goes back to the Bible. All right? That's a law in the Bible to wear fringes upon your garments. All right? So that's how we know that they're Israelites. Not only that, but they spoke Hebrew. All right? So that's a good thing, man. All right, have a good day, bro. Appreciate that. Go ahead. I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand exactly.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 16.
No problem.
Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured,
I got you.
and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Yeah, but where the fuck you said you were going to touch me? Go ahead, bro. Yeah, but that's me.
So what does this all mean at the end? Is it to remind people?
Read Isaiah the 2nd chapter. Right?
I'm just trying to understand, because there's another Israelite I spoke to, and then from my understanding, it's that all of this is going to come to an end for something better to come out of it.
Right.
No matter what, it's all for the best, right? It's the heaven on earth where...
Got you. See, through the spirit, I kind of knew where you were going. And read Isaiah the 2nd chapter, bro.
The book
and read Revelation the 21st. No, actually, no. Read Revelation the 21st chapter. Go with that.
The book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Right.
And shall be...
So the mountains of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of the mountains. Right? Which the mountain represent government.
That's right.
So the Israelite government is going to be above every other government. Okay? Go ahead.
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
All nations are going to go there. Go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house.
Let us go to the mountain. Okay, go.
To the house of the power of Jacob.
Right.
And he will teach us of his ways.
So we're going to teach all these other nations how to do how to live the right way through the Bible. All right, through the scriptures, through the heavenly Father's. Pardon me?
Commandments.
The commandments.
The rules.
The commandments. All that. We're teaching them how to live right. And guess what? You know why that was created? So that man could live properly, harmoniously, like the Garden of Eden. And that's what it's going to be back. The earth is going to be back to its fair trade. No more pollution.
So all this is a good thing. So why is this being portrayed as being such a horrible thing? It's because nobody wants to give the power where the power is supposed to be.
Why though? Because our enemies are right? The Edomites don't want us to be.
No, Edomites don't want no.
I'm going to tell you straight.
Let
me tell you straight.
They want to be the ones on top.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
This
us
fucking
telling them
organization.
this.
So their time is coming to an end. That's pretty much what it's
This
about.
guy, he's dangerous.
We're right there.
Because there's like 100 seconds left.
Right. We're right there.
More importantly, God
You
loves
understand what I mean? We're right there at the end.
God loves you, bro.
That's why they're
Not me.
mad.
I'm a
right?
fucking nigga.
Matter of fact, keep going on that. Keep reading
God.
that. It's going to get to the point of how good it's going to be.
And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
And that's how you know those people in the line now are not the people, because no one's going over there to learn the ways of the Most High. Because they don't even follow the ways of the Most High. You understand what I mean? So they're over there getting vaccinated, all right? We have to use that word, all right? Because what? Because they don't know the ways of the Most High.
I know what that is.
And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks.
Which means that they're going to take their weapons, right? Their missiles and whatever weapons. There's probably not going to be missiles, but guns, everything. They're going to put that. They're going to destroy those, and they're going to put that.
I'm outside the metro.
Building of their
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back.
Right. And so it's going to go from this system with all this war and all this stuff, and it's going to go to complete peace. But it's going to be under the rulership of the Israelites. But right. So that's what's going to happen. Keep going.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
War is done. After that, war is done.
It's like it. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
Right.
Neither shall they learn war anymore. Well, move away, Ak. O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord.
Right. So at the end of the day, everything's gonna be good. Even the other nations, they're gonna live good. Right? Because it's gonna be the right way. Now everything's backwards. Right? You got men not being men, you got women not being women, you got all kinds of
Everything's off. Everything is off.
Transformers. Okay, you don't know who you're talking to. You understand what I mean? This is all backwards. But in the kingdom, it's gonna be everything.
You know what's backwards?
Back in on this light.
Do you know what's backwards? They're wearing the cooker sack on the outside. They're supposed to wear it on their skin. If you fucking touch me, I'll kill you. They're wearing the cooker sack on the wrong side.
You're blocking the camera.
I ain't blocking. Oh, wait. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Oh my God.
Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
Yo, dude, you're supposed to wear that against your skin, bro.
Therefore
On your
rejoice,
skin.
ye heavens.
Put it.
Don't touch it.
I ain't touch
And ye
nobody,
that
bro.
dwell in them.
Yo, bro, dude. The only person
Woe
that
to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Devil. Put a poster up. Come on, guys. Yo, bro. I know he helped you. He helped you. I understand the loyalty. I understand the loyalty, bro. I understand it. And he's a good person. He's a strong person.
See what I'm saying? So that's why it's so wicked.
Read it for yourself.
One of the things you're going to see, mark my words,
He's a good man.
demonizing Israelites.
But he's using you now.
It's going to get on a much higher level. You understand what I mean?
Right. You're so fucked up.
And I think the story that the Bible's going to lead to. The Bible's the word of
Yo,
God
bro.
is going to be taken
Yo,
away.
give me a scripture. Give me a scripture, bro.
But the most important thing is to get rid of
He talking shit,
the
bro.
prophets, because they don't want the
This
elect.
motherfucker talking shit.
Once the elect is
Yo,
sealed,
you read the scripture. He interpreted the scripture. It's different.
Because when they know when
Very,
they're
very
who's
different.
coming for,
What does this have to do with
them, the Edomites.
You know what it has to do with me? Because I love God.
No, he's not
I love
coming
God.
for. He's
I know
coming.
they took it too far.
Right, he's right.
I know he helped you. He have loyalty.
Get
But he's not doing the right thing. He's a good man. He's a good man. I ain't gonna lie. He's a good man. But come on. This is nonsense.
right? They know all these things. They go into all these
Bro,
deep
it's
knowledge.
nonsense, bro.
The
He helped
bone of
you.
a dinosaur, what he
I'm
used
sure
to
he
do.
helped you.
But they don't
I'm
know
sure
what
he helped you
They don't
good.
know who the Edomites are.
He's a good
Right?
man.
They know all
But
these
now he's out of
information.
control.
So this was a rock that was here a billion,
Check the nigga.
1.3
Check
billion years.
the
Things
nigga.
that-
It wasn't even that long ago.
Check the nigga.
Exactly. They're just making that up.
She crazy
But
as fuck.
just
That's why she with him.
hypothetically, right? You know all this information.
What up,
So
KK?
you know a lot of information, but they don't know who the Edomites are. Right?
Edomites.
Right?
Who are the Edomites? Who are the Edomites?
Is it that
Question.
Edom
Question. Who are the Edomites?
Thine garments from
Who are the?
Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel,
Right.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Amen.
I that speak in righteousness,
Right.
mighty to save.
Right.
Right, you say.
Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garment like him that treadeth.
Yeah, that's
in the
King
wine
James
fat.
version,
Right.
man. Come on, get
Why is it
the
done
get
correct?
the revised
That's
version, bro.
symbolic.
That's King James, bro. King James. Nobody understand King James. I don't speak
I have
fucking
trodden
King
the
James shit.
winepress alone, And of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury.
How you doing?
Trample them in my fury. That's what he's gonna do.
I'm fucking amazing.
And their
I'm
blood
dealing
shall
with
be
niggas that are
sprinkled
fucked up,
upon my
man.
garments.
I'm dealing with fucked up niggas.
And I
Wait,
will
wait.
stain
Niggas
all
that
my
are fucking.
raiment.
Wait. Fucked up niggas?
For the day of vengeance
Niggas
is
that are
in my
fucked up?
heart.
Niggas.
And the
Lord can't
Okay.
wait to get back.
Let me give you this. What's that building there? What's that building there?
I can't wait. All right. but
Yo.
Fucking
Fucking
For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury. I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Right. He's going to bring down the strength of those other nations to the earth, specifically Egypt. You're the one who is it.
I will mention the loving kindness of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and the praises of the Lord, according to all that the Lord hath bestowed on us, and the great goodness
Have a good day.
towards the house of Israel,
Don't worry. He's going to be right.
which he hath bestowed
Yo, bro,
on
if I
them
see you here again,
according to his
do the same
mercies,
thing,
Right.
I'm going to fucking cut
and
you.
according to the multitude of his loving kindness.
No. It's not a joke, bro.
All right, no
But if
problem.
you're doing the right thing, you're
Keep going,
doing
keep going, man.
These are
For
good
he
people.
said,
These are
surely
good people.
they are my
Lead
people,
them right, bro.
children that will not lie. So he was their savior.
All right, go ahead.
And all their affliction he was afflicted.
All right. And get second Ezra, the 13th chapter. All right. I got you.
How the precept are?
So what's the role of the other nations now to you guys?
Say it again.
What's the role of the other nations to you guys?
Say it again.
The roles of the other nations. What is our role?
The roles of the other nations going to be served the Israelites. That's going to be the role of the other nations.
Yeah, but bro, seriously,
So
we're that
every
shit.
nation also
We're
has
that shit on this flow.
See what I'm saying? They have their own little gifts, right, from the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because not even except for the Edomites, they're the only thing they have no benefit. The only thing they do is bring death and destruction and mess up things, all right? So the thing is that with the like Edomites, for example, they're
Yo,
very
bro,
good
I'm
people.
trying to say
Look,
goodbye.
Like the Edomites, like the Persians, they're very good cooks. All right, that's why I love Edomite food. You understand what I mean? So they might be the cooks. You understand what I mean? But you know, you go to like other nations, they have their own little gifts that they have as individuals. So they're gonna benefit from their gift and build up their nation. But ultimately, all these other nations are gonna serve the Israelites.
Just like we forget.
No, not gonna happen.
Just like
Never.
well, yeah. But
Well, I mean,
I'll see you
except you're gonna be happy.
Don't pretend you're
There's
looking
gonna
in the
be-
fucking
there's gonna
Bible.
be happiness. You understand what I mean?
You fucking
Read
pretend.
Proverbs the 29th chapter, brother.
So why is
That's
it
a
so
test.
hard for
That was
people?
a fucking
Why
test.
is it so hard for people to hear this?
Proverbs
Why
29.
is it so hard for people to hear
It's
this?
Satan's kingdom. You understand what I mean? It's Satan's kingdom. So there's a lot of evil spirits out here. Number one, and number two.
Never.
And, okay, number two, right? You have no.
Precept?
That's about the bottom line. They're against.
I guess
they're
it's your own
against
karma
the right.
that triggers you too, right?
The karma.
Your own karma that
Well,
triggers you.
for sure. There's a lot of people that too. But when it comes to the Edomites, right? When it comes to the Edomites, right?
Yeah, because you're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid.
I thought you said you were going down the
There's
street.
no need for that.
I can stay, I can go, I can do what the fuck I want.
Don't engage me. Don't engage me.
He's smart. He's
Psalm
smart.
2.
But first one, before you get Psalms 2, brother, I get Proverbs 29.
I got it right here. From the top.
Yeah.
Proverbs 29. When the righteous, oh, that's the spirit. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
When the righteous are in authority, the people are going to rejoice. You see what I'm saying? They're going to rejoice. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And as you can see, depression is at an all-time high that it's ever been on the planet Earth. They'd argue,
Right, everyone's losing their mind.
right, but they would argue that this is a more free society. Oh, it's more free here. It ain't end of the day, when
We
we
all
get into kingdom, it's going to be the true freedom.
Me, I ain't
And freedom
slave.
doesn't mean you can just go and do
Cut
whatever
you
the hell.
straight up.
You're going to be liberated at a different level, a
Well, I
different way.
praise. I can't wait for that day to
It's
come.
going to be a beautiful day. Because even you're going to be able to.
I will cut you. If you're evil, I will cut you.
Be a woman.
Be the woman that you want. You understand what I mean? You don't have to worry about madness that's going on now. You know what I mean? And because right now it's just a whole bunch of demons on people in general. You know, and they stray away from their purpose, which is why they get depressed. But let's go into a whole nother set. You have kids commit suicide at a high rate right now, man. Children, man.
So are you guys only out doing this here, or you guys have a center? You have a
We
corner?
usually go on the other side by McGill, but we moved on because there was a protest going on, all kind of traffic, so we just decided to come here for today.
Because my son is mixed. He's 12. You know, there's no male figure around him. You know, I want him to know his lineage, to have an understanding. Because I certainly cannot be a man and be. His father's Jamaican.
He's a Benjaminite, right? He's a Benjaminite. You have a Benjaminite son. That's a beautiful thing.
Is there? You guys have a card? You guys have something? You have videos
Well,
online?
the thing is, I can give you the online, right? I can give you the online. It's you go to GMS ContritionIsKey. I can write it down for you. Brother can write it down.
In the bag I have
Oh, you have something in your bag?
paper.
Go get it, brother.
So I can sell it.
It's on YouTube or it's
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
YouTube. Well, the brothers. Okay, well.
She's gonna use it
Got
for
you ready? Go ahead.
yeah,
let's
G.
go. All right.
C-O-N.
Precept?
You know what's funny? Huh?
Precept?
Yeah, go ahead with the precept. Yeah,
Contrition
Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. See ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the hearts of this people fat, and make their ears heavy,
Right.
and shut their eyes.
Yeah, that's a good point that the brothers bring in, because guess what? The Most High shut their eyes. The reason they can't see what we're saying is because the Heavenly Father shut their eyes.
Right, he puts the spirit on you and he
Right.
takes it off for you.
That's correct. That is correct. Hey, you might be for the same people as your son. You don't know. We don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know. So we'll see. But go ahead, read that again, brother.
Make
Matter
their
of fact, what's funny? Your son just turned 12, which means he turned to a man according to the law. You understand? Which means he's under the law. You see what I'm saying? So really, we were a lot more mature in ancient world. You understand? We would be able to take care of a family by like 15, 16. We'd be able to know what to do. You know what I mean? Now it's like people are maturing at such a low, slow level that it's not the same thing.
Everything's upside down.
Go ahead.
make the hearts of these people fat.
Right.
Make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their hearts and convert and be healed.
Right. He said, make their heart fat, make their ears, make them not be able to see so that they don't be healed. Right? Because you understand that there was so much wicked people, man. Right? You understand? Because Jeremiah at one point, he was always going, let's go help our people, let's go help our people. You get into that spirit, and you got people like that, people before. You understand what I mean? You got all kind of people that are like not right in the spirit. So after a while, you get fed up. You're like, man, to hell with these people. And then he started putting curses on them. Right? So just like, yeah, go ahead. Just like King David did. See? So that's why the Most High said, pray not for this people. Who does he want to pray for? Yahawashi says, I pray not for them, I pray for that. You know what I mean? Because there's a righteous among people, there's an elect, chosen, and then there's those that are not, those that are going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, like you said, right, that there's going to be a better world to come. It starts with the elect, it starts with the chosen men inside of the
When is all this going to happen? Nobody knows.
when it's all when the destruction and all this going to happen, most of it, right? One of the last prophecies is the mighty which they're getting ready to implement that now. They just announced that they want to put that in implement. You understand? That's what this vaccine is about. We're start with that. It's going to be freedom race, right? And then it's going to move from that to a mighty, right? In Revelation 13, right?
The book of John, chapter 17 and verse 9. I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
For they are thine. So he pray for the elect, which were given to Yahawashi. Okay? Because that's the name of the son. Alright? So his name is Yahawashi. you know what's funny? You see how that guy came up? That used to happen to the Lord. And that happens a lot. Right? It doesn't happen to these Christians out there with the signs and reading. It don't happen. The spirits get roused up when they see us out here and they get mad. That's right. You understand? That's why they say, oh, Nazareth, Nazareth, you come to torment us before a time and that. They used to scream out. And the Lord would have to be like, shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So, straight up. You know? I'd rather ignore because you know it takes energy to do that sometimes. You know, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you have?
All mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them.
Right.
I had a quick precept.
Yeah.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10, and verse 3, and it reads, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh."
Walk in the flesh. I got it, bro. You got it? All right. Though we walk in the flesh, we war not after the flesh, man. All right. So we're not here to physically combat anyone. Why do we need to do that? They don't wish. You know the Edomites. At least they're wishing we do that. They're wishing, please get violent. Please go get guns. That's what that stupid Israelites out there that post their guns. They might not. They're not.
Yeah, but they can also be undercover.
But it's stupid. And a lot of them are set up too. But it's a stupid thing to do because that's going to allow them to.
Would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, the image represents the system. So those people are not going to follow the protocols. Eventually, they're going to say, nah, you're a threat. All right, you're a threat. You don't want to listen. All right, you don't want to listen. This person's a threat. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And he calls it all small. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. That mark represents that microchip. Look that up. We're speaking about a mark that's something that's inserted into the skin, the rocks. Right? Look at this. Right? Something that's going to be inserted into the skin. That is the microchip. It's going to be in your right hand or in your forehead. All right? That's what they're going to do. Do not take that by any means or make yourself take that. Period. All right? Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. You know why they want to do that? Because they want to say that they're the most high. Right. The spirit of the Edomites is that they want to be the heavenly Father. They're saying, no, the hell with the most high. We're the most high. We're God. So we're going to GMO splice this food. Right? Right? We're going to GMO splice the food. We're going to, breed this animal, make a life. You know,
they play God all the time.
Right. Yeah. Because they're against nature. Right. That's why I said all these different nations have their gift, except for Esau and Jacob. Hence, why Edom is going to be exterminated after a certain period in the kingdom. That's the Bible. All right?
Yes.
They know
going extinct. They are going extinct.
They're going to be actually taken over. There's going to be a day. There's not going to be no more Edomites on the earth. There's not going to be any more Edomites on the earth. Go ahead.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, right. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right. And even when you look into the patent of what is it? The patent? It says 0606.
Oh, yeah.
It comes with a chip, and also the bill that was passed had 3 6s in it. Go ahead.
That's it on that.
That's it on that, right? So that's it. So you have that?
I have Obadiah. He cut off forever.
Yeah, you can get that, but ask for something else.
I don't have it, but I have a precept.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are great. I wish you guys
No problem. You
all the best.
tell your son to come down, man, anytime. You know what I mean? But your son is 12.
Oh, Salaki, you asked 2 Thessalonians, brother. 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1, and chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
The man of sin. The Edomites are the man of sin. So everything he does is contrary to the Bible.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
The son of perdition, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God.
He exalted himself and opposed above all that is called God. So it's evolution. We don't believe in God. They look down at you. You talk about God in university or in college.
People are scared to even say that.
They will look at you like you're a base person. All right? Although none of their facts add up. Go ahead.
Or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of
You know that, right?
so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right. So that's what he's saying. That's why he paints up the Lord as a so-called white person. When really the Lord looks like this. All right? This is how the Lord looks according to the Bible, man. Which you already know that, I'm sure. All right? But they show you him like he's part of a rock.
The pedophile that we see as the image, yeah.
That's right, man. That's a great way, man. So it's definitely great talking to you, man. Send your son out here anytime, man.
Well, I bye to you guys. Really keep
You should buy me, what's that shit here?
City Council? Maisonneuve and City Councilors.
Huh?
City Councilors.
Well, it's good to know you. There's someone in Montreal.
All right, man. Shalom.
For sure.
Shalom.
All right, safe drive.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. Matter of fact, hold Psalm 64.
Got it? Bring it on.
Hear my voice, O Yahawah, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Right.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Right.
Who wet their tongue,
Right, that's the Edomites, man. All right? They specifically the elites, man. All right? Go ahead.
who wet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words,
Right.
that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They shoot at the perfect, which is who? Us, man. The elite. All right? Lord willing, we feel that number. All right?
They encourage themselves in the evil manner.
Hey, the Wadi Yabashim now shot for allowing that demon to go to.
The Wadi Yahawash.
You know? The Wadi
Yabashim. Spirit with,
Even the lady stayed a little longer too,
Huh?
you know? Even the lady endured it.
that was the spirit, man.
They encourage themselves.
He's a man. You know, technically he's a man. You know what I mean? But I mean, he's young. He's young. He can learn a few things. Let's go bring up and they can learn a thing. Go ahead.
They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily.
Right.
They say, who shall see them?
Right. So who shall see them? All right? Because they do everything in secret. Okay? They do everything in secret. But guess what? The Most High allows it to be revealed. All right? Good point?
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow.
Right.
Suddenly shall they be wounded, so they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men, and all men shall fear, and shall declare the word of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing.
Right. The Most High is going to, he's going to do a mighty work in this place, man. He's going to do a mighty work in this place, man. Get Jeremiah 50. 50? Yeah. All right? Because he's going to do a mighty work, man. All right? And these people are not ready for it, man. These people out here, they're just walking, they don't know what the hell is going on, right? Okay? The Most High is about to do a straight destruction. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up the standard. Publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall... That's right. Which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. Right. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. In those days and in that time, said the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come, let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. Right. My people has been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
Right. So that's why Esau is doing what he's doing, right? Because he says what? He says what? That the Israelites done rebelled against the Most High, and he causes us to rebel against the Most High, right? He puts all type of pork and toothpaste, right? Oh, well, see, look, they're eating pork, you know? Go ahead, keep going.
They'll remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans and be as the goat, the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against... For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her.
Right, because them Americans are at ease, man. There's no one more at ease than the Babylonians.
They live deliciously, yeah.
And right. Especially now, right? You have all these places like Canada's going hard with the lockdowns. Europe is going hard with the lockdowns. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Although in America, it's free for all. Yeah. Florida, they're still going to the club, they're still going to the beach. It's still party city up here. Texas, the same. Free. You know, it's the same thing as before. Except now some of them wear the mask. You understand? So when it hits here, when they start to really go hard here, it's going to go even harder than everywhere else. You understand? And then it's going to be like, shit, they're not used to that. You know? So it's going to hit them even worse. Keep going.
For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. Right. From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain.
That's going to be those nuclear missiles, man. Right. None shall return in vain, man. All right, so when they hit on their destination, that's it, okay? If they're there and you're not of the elected and missiles is coming, oh man, even the elected is going to be scared, it's going to be nervous, man. You think you're going to be like, oh, no, missiles is coming, I'm waiting for them. I mean, you could have that spirit, but I mean, in the back of your mind, like, oh, mama, shot. You know what I mean? For real, like, you're going to be like, mama, shot, you know what I'm saying? Start thinking about that time that you get
could have left.
You warmed up a pot of rice on the Sabbath and forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, God.
Go ahead. Well, that's why the scripture said, let not your sins weigh you down. You see? Because we're supposed to know. We don't want to have these things. But we're in the devil's kingdom. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, quick precept just to back you up. The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. YAHAWASHI.
It's going to be that part of the city speaking about America. That's going to be completely. Right? So, what would I ask for before?
Jeremiah 30.
30? I said Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah 37. Yeah, go ahead and read that.
Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
It's the time of Jacob's trouble. That's the time we're coming to, man. Right? And it's going to be bad for the Israelites, man. They're going to really, really put that squeeze on the Israelites. The most. Everyone's going to get the squeeze. Don't get me wrong, but you Jakes you're in the worst position. All right? You're in the worst position. Okay? You're in the worst position out of all those other nations. Right? So, you know, don't expect Esau to have mercy on you and this and that, man. Esau's going to go hard, man. Okay? We read it in Revelation 12 and 12. Okay? So he's about to go hard, man. He's not going to be playing any games. No, that's it. Get me Isaiah 30. You have something?
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1.
Yeah.
The book of Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people,
right.
And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time.
Right, there's going to be a time of trouble as if there was going to be a time worse than any other time on earth. Right. Okay? And guess what? You Jakes are going to, the elect is going to need angels protections, man. All right? We can't, there's not going to be physical, no one physical help, man. Like the king said, I forgot which king it was, he said, man, if the Most High don't help you, how can I help you, man? You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's going to be. Right? 2/3, no one's going to be able to help you. Esau can't help you. Satan can't help you. No one can help you that time. Alright? Except for YAHAWASHI. Alright?
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Alright. Read Isaiah 34.
Book of Isaiah 30 verse 4.
Chapter
34.
34. The book of Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people.
Right.
Let the earth hear, and all that is therein,
right.
The world and all things that come forth of it.
Right.
For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Right, the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, man. Okay? So she's talking about the nations. Yeah, the nations are going to be living okay. They're going to be living good after they get their punishment. But before that, they're going to have some indignations coming down, though. All right, don't forget that. All right?
And his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And all their hosts shall fall down, and the leaf falleth off, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
That's the Edomites, man.
That's right.
It's the Edomites, all right? It's going to fall down upon them, all right? That sword is going to fall upon them. No one really likes these Edomites, man. They're only dealing with you Edomites now because you've got the power, all right? Even though at war, don't like the Edomites. They're trying to get in where they fit, okay? So they act like Esau, you have friends and all these things, you know? But these other nations really don't like you like that. Like, if the Edomites have no status, you want to run the earth. These nations are for you, okay? Go ahead.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
I think there's going to be a great sacrifice. He's going to burn these people. All right? People are going to get burned up. Right?
Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood.
Right?
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
It's going to be a whole totally different one. It's going to be with burning and fuel of fire. All right? Which is what? So there's going to be all kind of things happening at once. We see this, the Rona, this, that, the third. This is just one thing. This is one aspect. Let's go all crazy over. Okay? What
100%.
Yeah, kind. All right, but you know, but you see what I'm saying? So everything's gonna be at once. It's gonna be overwhelming. Right? Well, what are they gonna do? Right? What are they gonna do when YAHWASHI comes to visit? Right? All right. You got people out here with the spirits of vengeance on them, right? With death angels behind them, right? You see? So they don't know what they're getting into, man. They don't know what they're getting into, man. And a lot of these women, they're gonna have to attach themselves to them. They're gonna have to run it, you know, like her. They're gonna come like her. All right? You see? Well, that's which is smart, which is really intelligent. All right? When you think about it, okay? You know, they're gonna have to come like that. Because guess what? A man and Lord ain't gonna have to court nobody. A man and Lord ain't gonna have to take nobody no movie. Let's go to the movies. Let's go get some ice cream. They're gonna get no ice cream. All right? They're gonna be happy to be under a man and Lord because that's the protection. All right? Get Isaiah 4. Get Isaiah 4. All right? Start verse 1. Hold on. What do you have there?
Isaiah 13 and 6. How yea, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Right, you're gonna be scared as hell. All right? In that time, man, all the people that you think was all they're badass and stuff, well, they're gonna be scared, right? Okay? And the only ones that are gonna be stable is who? In Isaiah 33 and 6. Right? Everyone else is gonna be flimsy. Right? They're gonna be like now they're
Acts 2 verses 17.
but back then it's gonna be like what?
The book of Isaiah chapter 33 and verse.
Acts 2 verses 17.
What is it saying now?
In the last days I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Right. You have any dreams? You have any dreams lately? Do you have any dreams lately?
I grew up in a Christian home.
Okay. No, but I'm asking if you had any dreams, any spiritual dreams lately.
Yeah, I did.
Not yet, eh? Okay.
I did.
Oh, you did? What kind of dreams you have?
I dreamt of it like I was walking in my community. I was walking along a path, and this path it was safe for me. And I saw these rocks falling from the sky that were fire and burning. They were hitting everywhere. It was destroying the ground.
Get Psalms the 7th chapter.
Isaiah 4?
The book of Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved,
Right.
and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's that nuclear fire. That's that fire of brimstone that she was mentioning, right? That she was mentioning, right? But that's she had that dream because guess what? A lot of women have those type of spiritual dreams. You know, they have those dreams. Like Kelly Wilson, you know that? She has a lot of those dreams. Like see, a lot of those things. But guess what? You know who's the only one's gonna break it down correctly is the prophets. All right? Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Right. That's that nuclear destruction. Get back to Revelation 18 chapter. Read Revelation 18 quick. We're gonna get back to Isaiah 4 chapter. But we just, the spirit decided we'll get back into it. That was a spiritual dream she had. She said she had a spiritual dream. She was right. I thought she was gonna talk about some foolishness after a while. I thought she was talking about ravage and stuff. It was actually a spiritual dream.
You want it from the top? Revelation 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's after Babylon is completely destroyed by the desert, right?
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Right. So the earth will wax rich through the abundance of the delicacies. Because what America's a based society. Right? It's not a society based on
I see that like beauty with it, just like I.
It's a society that's being built up by their imports, right? They take a lot of imports. All right, go ahead.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right, destruction that's getting ready to happen, right? All right, World War III, all right? So the elect is going to be delivered from that. The 2/3 of the rest of these people, they're going to get caught up in that, all right? They're not going to be able to do anything. All right, so read Isaiah the 4th chapter. No, going back to what we were speaking about earlier. Come on.
Isaiah 4.
And
In
matter of
that
fact,
day,
Isaiah 32. Go ahead.
7 women shall take hold of one man,
Right.
saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
That's going into polygyny. All right. Not polyamory. That's the madness. All right. Polygyny. All right. Man with multiple women. That's the thing to come back in a big way. See, and in that time, men ain't even going to be all that interested in it because it's going to be a liability. We're talking about a straight destructive time, man. Like I said, the men of the world, we're going to have the options of that. We're going to be able to send chicks have a lot of DMs in their Instagram. The men of the world are going to have those DMs. All right? Now we're going to be, nah, you're too short. Nah, I don't like that. Your birthmark is not the right place to like it. You know? Yeah, your one tooth is bigger than the other tooth. Your hair is a bit uneven. Keep it moving, man.
I don't do
Spirit's
vlogs.
telling me you're a demon. Keep it moving. All right?
Okay.
No, but it's not plugged in, is it? You have your charger?
Yeah.
Let me see, sir. Oh shit, it's at 5%. Can't open that. Yeah, well, let me see. I need hopefully. Never gonna bust a move. Nah, it's too small. Yo, Bubba Kusha, go in my car quick and grab that. Yeah, you gotta go quick because it's literally 5%, brother. All right.
It's already
give me the key. Yeah, I'll open it. Go ahead. Open. It's open. Shit, I didn't even notice, bro. We're so in the spirit, man. I didn't even notice, man. You know, but at the end of the day, it's the bottom line, man. Read that part again, bro.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach.
To take away our reproach, man. Because what? There's going to be a lot of things going on. In that day, it's going to be a curse to be a pretty woman, man. Why? Because guess what? It's going to be looking at rape laws, man. Right? If there's no law, police is not here. No police. There's not a thirsty dudes out here now. Because of the way the dating scene is right now. We got a whole bunch of thirsty dudes that is young. Giving chicks money for showing them their foot. You know, dudes like that out here. So what? So what do you think they're gonna do? All right, that's what they're gonna do. All right, and they're gonna have to and they're gonna be looking for a man of the Lord to protect. But in that time, we're not gonna. Guess what? In that time, just put in your application, man. All right, put in your application, and don't call us. We'll call you. You know what I'm saying? Don't call us. We'll call you. What? Okay. You know. You see what I'm saying? Huh?
Don't call us, we'll call you, man.
Right, yeah. At that time, don't call us, we'll call you, man.